Welcome to our lesson today. It's social study, and today our lesson, this is the second lesson, and we are going to talk about importance of resources in the location. We are going to talk about the importance of resources in the location. Now, first, let's remind ourselves what we did last time on social study, and we talked about resources in our location. We talked about some of the resources we find in our location, and we said first, resource is something that you need and use everything. Resource is something you need and use every day. For example, we have crops, we have animals, we have fish, we have rivers, and we have honey. These are the sum of the resources that we find in our location. These are the things we need them and use them every day. Now today we are going to talk, why are these resources important? Why are they important in our location? And the first resource we are going to talk about today is animals. Remember, we have two types of animals, and we have domestic animals. These are the animals we keep at home, and we have domestic animals. We have wild animals. Now let's see, why are the domestic animals important to us? So we say some animals give us meat and milk. Now these are the domestic animals. Some give us meat and milk. For example, we have the cow, we have the camel, and we have the goat. These three animals gives us meat and gives us meat. That's why they are important to us. We also have hen. The hen gives us eggs and also gives us meat. Now the meat we get from the cow, we call it beef. The meat we get from the cow, we call it beef, and the meat we get from hen, we call it chicken. The meat from the hen is chicken. Now we also have donkey. Why are donkeys important to us? And you say donkey help us carry heavy things. Donkey help us carry heavy things. For example, you need to carry your water from the river to the house, or maybe you want to carry things from the market to the house. What are you going to use? You are going to use the donkey. The donkey is going to help you to carry these heavy things. We have donkey, and you say donkey provide us with security at night. Donkey provide us with security at night. Some of these domestic animals are sold for money. Maybe you have you need money to do something. Maybe your kid is sick and you want to take your child to school, to the hospital, and you don't have the money. What are you going to do? You have your cow, you have your goat. You sell one of your goat, you get the money, and you take your child to the hospital. Or maybe you need to pay, the parents want to pay the school fees for the kid. What is he going to do? He's going to sell one of his domestic animals and sell into the market, then he gets the money. So the domestic animals, they help us. First, they give us food, and second, others provide us the security, that is the dog and donkey help us to carry heavy things. Now we have wild animals, and we say wild animals attract tourists. Who are tourists? Tourists, these are the people who come into another country to see either wild animals or to see physical features. These are the people who just move in. They just leave their country to go to another country just to see what is there. So we say the wild animals attract tourists. The tourists pay tax that the government used to build roads, hospitals, and schools. What is tax? Tax is the money before the tourists enter any country. There is amount of money they pay in the airport. There is amount of money they give to the government. They pay, and this money is what you call tax. This is the money that is going to allow you to enter the country. So the tourists pay tax. Then the government now uses this tax to build either the roads, hospitals, or the schools. So the wild animals they'll make the tourists come into our country, and when the tourists come to our country, the government gets money which can be able to build the roads, hospital, or schools. Number 2, we have fish. This is another resource. Number 2, we have fish, and we say we use fish for food, We use fish for food. It's good to eat fish because they make us healthy. People catch fish and sell them to the market. Now, the people who do the fishing, who go to the river to catch the fish, we call them the fisherman. Now, the fisherman, when they goes to the river, they'll get the fish. Then the fish, either we sell it to the market. You catch many fish, you sell them to the market and you get the money. Or maybe you can go to the river, you catch the fish and you use it, you take it to your house and use it for food. And why is it good to eat fish? You say it's good to eat fish because fish because they make us healthy. We know fish is a protein. Proteins helps us to build our muscles. They help us to build our body. So it's healthy to eat fish. So we are today we have only talked about animal, wild animals and domestic animals, and fish, the importance, why they are important to us. Now I have an exercise. Number 1, name 2 animals that gives us meat and milk. We have talked about animals that gives us meat and milk. Number 2, which animal provides us with security at night? Which animal gives us, when you are sleeping, which animal provides you with security? The meat from cow is called dash. Dash gives us meat and eggs. Number 5, why are wild animals important to us? Why are these wild animals important to us? Number 6, the money the tourists pay to our government is called, what do you call this money? When the people before entering our country they pay, what do you call this money? Then why is it important to eat fish? Number 8, name 2 crops. Give example. The other time we talked about crops. Now here you are going to name 2 types of crops and you give example in each. Then what are importance of rivers? Why are the rivers important? So you do number 1 to number 9.